Thank you, Prime Minister. At the election, a host of your ministers just clung on to their seats after challenges from pro-Palestine independents. Fayam Debonnaire, who lost hers, says it was in part because of Labour's position on the Gaza conflict. How do you convince those people, many of whom might otherwise support you, that you're not just another politician who talks about recognising the Palestinian state and never does so? And would you ever consider moving on recognition without America or Israel? Because if you don't, there's a possibility that it might never happen.
Well, firstly, I really do want to pay tribute to Fayam Debonnaire, who did a fantastic job in the shadow cabinet and was a incredible politician, absolutely dedicated to her brief in relation to creatives, a distinguished cello player herself. So pay tribute to her. She's got a lot to offer, and she will offer a lot more. And I recognise that in a number of seats the margins were reduced in her case for a variety of reasons, to be fair, in terms of the particular challenge that she was facing. But look, this council has been an opportunity for us to discuss. It came up again in the council, but came up in bilaterals, what our position is in relation to the Middle East, because now we are in office, it is our solemn duty to play our full part in resolving the conflict, which has to end. There must be a ceasefire. That has to allow the hostages to be released. And I do shudder to think what state they're going to be in. It desperately is needed for humanitarian aid to get in. There's a catastrophic situation on the ground, and when that aid is needed. But it needs to be a foot in the door for a political process towards a two-state solution, a viable Palestinian state alongside a safe and secure Israel. We don't have either of those at the moment. That is the process that we all should work on. We've been discussing it with colleagues here in bilaterals and recognising Palestine as part of that process. And part of that process is important rather than at the end of the process, because this is not a process. This is a right that the Palestinian people have. It's not in the gift of anyone. And so far as our policy is concerned, I'll determine our policy, not following anyone else.